Representing a lifetime of hard work in just 2 minutes is a tough order to fill, but that's exactly what a demo reel requires. So as such, it's good to know how to make one so that you can impress an audience.
Most people think of demo reels as a necessary evil. They need to be updated every year and require a lot of filtering through videos. However, making a great demo reel can also be a lot of fun. So we'll show you how to research your demo reel, how to choose your footage, give you some tips on what graphics to include, and lastly, some extras that you can throw in to make your demo stand out.
Before putting any work into your demo reel, you're going to want to make sure that you do some research. Knowing who will be getting your demo reel can be the difference between getting funding for your project or just confused stares. Demo reels should highlight the skills that you want to show investors. So even if you're a jack of all trades, you'll need to choose a skill to showcase. For instance, if you're going to be an editor, you'll want a reel that shows dynamic motion graphics, natural cuts, and appropriate color grading. If you'll be shooting the documentary, you'll want to show some of the most aesthetically pleasing shots that you've had the privilege of taking. Even more importantly, if you have any footage from a documentary that you've worked on that is similar to your current project, including it can show investors that your crew can get the documentary done right.
Most people who watch a demo reel know within the first 30 seconds if they like your work. So as a result, you want to make sure you choose your footage wisely and make sure that the first thing they see in your demo is the best thing that they see. No need to worry though, the standard length of a commercial is only 30 seconds long, so you have plenty of time to let your investors see what you're capable of. Now since most demo reels are set to music, your first step in creating one is to find music that is appropriate for the type of work that you do. Now let's say that your work looks like this. It's grungy, fast, and mostly handheld. If this is the case, a song with a quick driving beat like this one here would probably work the best. Now on the other hand, if your work looked mostly like this, with a lot of dramatic shots that were slower in nature, you'd want to choose a more soothing song like this one here. That being said, you don't have much time, so you want to make sure each clip you choose makes sense when edited down to just a few seconds in length, and that each song has beats that are quick enough for fast editing. This way investors will understand the importance of each shot in your reel without having to take too much time out of their busy schedules.
With the bulk of your demo reel done, you want to make sure that you top it off with some good titles and graphics. Every demo reel should start with the name of either the creator or company in a style that reflects the music in your video. If your music is fast, you'll want a title like this. If it's slower, you'll want a title like this instead. The most important thing to keep in mind is that no matter what, the title should be readable. It should be typed in sans serif fonts that are thick enough to see even on a small monitor. If investors can't read your name, then even the best reel in the world is not going to help you get financing. If you're not tech savvy, you could either use very simple titles or have a professional editor put one together for a fee.
Now that the demo reel is done, it may be a good idea to include some extras on your disc. A 2-minute demo reel doesn't take up much space on a disc, so you should have plenty of room to include bonus items. Sometimes the best way to judge how well a producer can put together a documentary is to simply watch one that they've already done. Now that's why it can be so important to include longer pieces of work on your demo reel disc. This way your demo reel can serve as a trailer of sorts for your full film. Now if you're a jack of all trades, it would be in your best interest to include multiple demo reels on your disc. This way investors can pick which part of your work that they want to see. Lastly, if your demo reel is on a disc or is on the web, you want to make sure to include contact details in the main menu. This way investors will clearly know whose demo reel that they're looking at.
People can view media in a lot of different ways. Now more than ever, people can choose to watch video on their TV, their mobile device, or online. So it's best to have all your bases covered. For DVD or Blu-ray exports, you'll want to use the MPEG-2 codec, which is the standard for both discs. This codec can be read on any DVD or Blu-ray player. Blu-rays can also use H.264 video in the ABC HD format, but it can be easier to stick with MPEG-2, which has been around longer and has more support. Posting your video online has become a necessity for anyone with a demo reel. Having your own website will allow you to add extra features and a longer bio than can be done with a DVD. Doing this is much faster than sending a potential investor a disc to view at a later time. So, if you plan to post your demo reel online to video sharing websites or to a personal website, you'll want to use either the FLV or H.264 codec, since both do a great job of keeping file sizes small while still maintaining the quality of the video. This way, investors won't have to wait a long time for your video to download before they can view it. Lastly, the best way to export a demo reel for a mobile device is to find out the average screen resolution and export to a mobile device format like 3GP or MP4. The trick is to keep the file size small, since most mobile devices have little storage. This is why using a variable bit rate, which retains most of the video quality, will work best.
Demo reels are no walk in the park. They take time and a lot of discernment to complete. Even so, by following the tips we've shown you, you should be able to make one that highlights your skills.